Hi. I was just reading the chat. There's a
Ah,
hey Johnny and friends, new friend.
Dory, how are you feeling, honey?
What?
Jennifer Hayes is present. Oh,
So
I got a wet dog next to me.
who did you ask how they are? I didn't
Dory,
hear.
Dory. I'm too
Dory.
old for rating, actually.
Who's Dory? Oh,
Uh,
Dory is solar seller.
yes, it's
Is,
Johnny's cousin.
is that South Louisiana?
She's from the Bayou.
Oh, we got a lot of Cajun type. I'm calling everybody from Louisiana Cajun, which is incorrect. However, in my
That's
mind, because I'm from New York.
right.
Hey, Anisha. So Jennifer's on for.
Anita, how
She's
are
on.
you?
How was your vacation?
I'm getting ready for my vacation. Doing okay on the scooter, on the knee scooter. Cool. Well, I'm glad you're doing okay. I saw your first couple of little posts. So take care of yourself, girl. Stay upright on that scooter.
Okay.
My
So can we
sister-in-law is
tell?
on one of those.
Let me just interject something. Can you
Go
see
ahead.
between me and you, like the difference in location?
I'm flanking. Oh God.
I'm freezing.
She says she's very Cajun. She lives in the bayou.
Okay. Well, I have a feeling that the way people are, if I call everybody from Louisiana Cajun, they'd have it like a conniption. But I know that compared to, it's like just thinking that everybody from New York is from New York City, and
Right.
the state is so huge or something. And
Well, Jennifer, if you had a scooter for both knees, you wouldn't be able to push it unless it was electric.
it would be an electric scooter. She would have a little buggy.
Oh, you came back with your knees and ankles swollen. Did you go on a cruise?
And she needs a scooter too. Everybody, I feel so sore myself.
I
I
know.
saw her in a pool. She might have gone on a cruise, but she ended up in a pool.
Oh,
You know.
Anita? I know. I
Mhm.
haven't been watching any stuff. Jewelry
Hi,
etc.
Laura.
Good morning.
I saw Laura open up a jewelry box from
Wow.
from America's Thrift, and I hate America's Thrift. I personally hate them. I wish they sent me a couple nice ones, but it was a jewelry box, and she liked only. I think she only liked really, really only liked a broken neck, two broken bracelets, which is
What
sad.
was that?
I like that octopus garden necklace. She had this. There was one pearl necklace in there, and there was one bottom half of the necklace that was pretty, but the top half was a cord. If it was changed to chain, it would be
What's
pretty,
that noise?
in my opinion. It's in my opinion only.
It's pouring here.
Who?
It's pouring here.
Oh,
Like it's supposed to be bad all day, and then I have to bring my mom to get an MRI this afternoon, so I get to drive and all that good stuff. Anyhow, a
I found.
cruise. I'm going on a cruise in June, Anitra. Can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. It'll be a nice de-stressing, I hope. Weather's about to get very bad. Yes, story. It I took my dog out early when it was still drizzling, and she was kind enough to do her business pretty quick, but then she didn't finish, so my son had to take her back out. But um they said this afternoon it's going to get real bad. So mostly crap, she
Oh,
said. Also, she was trying to repair the bracelets for a show tonight, and one is really corroded.
it's too bad.
Yeah,
It's really too
that
bad.
sucks. You get that anticipation, and then
You have
it's crap.
you have to understand one or two things about these jewelry boxes. Almost what they put in it is what they don't sell. So there's a chance they didn't sell it because it was too expensive, or there's a
Uh-huh.
chance they didn't sell it because it was caca, and it's mostly caca. So you hope that they didn't sell it because it was nice, and maybe they were asking $20, and people say, "I'm at a thrift store, I'm not paying $20." So
Right.
it doesn't go like that.
Thank you.
I think there's a American Supply
Sweet.
about an hour and a half from me. I almost want to go there, but if they don't have
What's an
jewelry.
hour and a half? I'm sorry. Thomas was packing up my stuff.
Yeah, I was saying that there's an American thrift supply near me. Not near me, but in New Jersey within an hour and a half.
Uh-huh.
And it's tempting to want to go there and see what they have, but maybe they do like Goodwill and send all the jewelry
Mm-hmm.
to the website where they sell it.
I guess I'm not the cool kid on the block. I missed Laura's. I'm gonna go back and look at her video.
The bracelets were really pretty, and but she got a lot of plastic beads. And
Uh,
see, like, please send you some. Oh, she got a. Now I'm jumping around. Dory said she got Achilles surgery with the bone spur removal.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that they fixed you up. I hope you heal great and fast.
Yeah. I know the anticipation for that surgery had been coming up, so it had been a while. And she finally got it done. My sister-in-law is on a scooter like that too. They had to move her Achilles to the side, scrape the heel bone. But she says she's doing well, so thank God for that.
And I got a new dryer last night.
Is it working okay?
Okay. It actually
That doesn't sound good.
it was a little bit of a challenge to get it in the house because it was a little wider than the doorway with the door on.
Okay.
And some part of the door had to get the outer door got removed. And there's some woodwork that Tony has to look at that got displaced, but it probably shouldn't get fixed because we haven't taken the old one out yet. And
wait.
I'm so weak. I had to try to.
How'd you get it down those
I
stairs?
had to protect him from getting crushed by it, and so it was like thudding. He said, "Don't let it thud." I can't lift more than like 10 pounds. How can I hold up something?
I don't have a dolly.
We have the dolly. Did we? Why didn't we try to do?
It wouldn't work on the stairs.
Yeah, he said they wouldn't work on the stairs.
Too bad.
Anyway, it made it into the spot where it should go, or the other one was, and it's too tall for us to get to our circuit breaker box. So that's another challenge. If you go look at it.
Well, Tony, I hope your back is good today.
Yeah, that's fine.
He says he's fine. My wrists are killing me. They're killing me.
Oh my God. Hey, Donna. Good morning.
But anyway, it does work. It turns it on. But the person who had it, I bought a used one. The person who had it before me, there was like a lot of lint still in the inside of the, like, I heard it leaving. I feel like I need to get in there and try to clean more out. I tried to clean some of it out. Mm-hmm. But it has, if I can hook it up to water, it has a steam feature, and it has features for like delegates and like towels and blankets. I'm so used to on and off that my dryer was like 20 years old. So
gotcha.
It had to go at some point, sadly.
Yeah.
I miss it. My on-off dryer.
Feeds dogs human food or they will eat you.
Well, yeah, that's my new kick. I feel like what did she say? Did you ever see that video of the lady sticking her butt in the dryer? I didn't see.
No, but I'm gonna have to go find it now.
Hey, Donna. I have this it looks like those bottle brush trees at Christmas, like they're like bristle brushes that are in the shape of a cone. I had one of those for like the lint area, and I was like scooping in and pulling out all this fuzz. Now,
you ever seen those videos where they clean out the stuff that comes out?
Oh no, but there was definitely like hints of. Everything was light blue, so apparently the person washed a lot of blue clothes, and there was actual pieces of fabric in there, and looked like some other sort of stuff, and a little bit of it came out in the yard, and Norton ate it, of course, because my dog enjoys. The other day he was chewing, like he's chewing gum, and I'm like, "What do you have?" Twist tie. He had a twist.
People chew on things, so he thinks he's a piece.
He's furry people. He's so enthusiastic about you. Hey, precious, Martin, come here, baby. say hi to your fan.
My dogs don't like rings, so they all
He's
kind
like,
of.
I cannot say hi to you because the other human is eating yogurt. So I have to try to dive into the yogurt.
Yeah.
When I go to my shop today, I'm going to try that cottage cheese. All right, let's take a poll. Who here eats cottage cheese? Besides Suzy.
My dogs do.
Tooth Man, good morning. How are you?
I don't. Hi.
So who eats cottage cheese? Gross. Well, I went to my rheumatologist, and he told me that he just went to this conference and stuff, and he's into diet, so he told me I need to do Mediterranean diet, and he goes, hey, Lisa, so he was saying how I should, cottage cheese is so much protein for you and it's so good for you, and Such says yuck, and he goes, I've never tried it. He goes, I don't know what it tastes like, so he goes, I'm gonna go to Whole Foods today and I'm gonna buy me some. So I went to the store and I bought one with pineapple in it, but I hadn't tried it yet. So I will.
You got now they have individual cartons, so you don't have to commit to like a whole pound of it,
Yeah. I can give my dog a bottle, like empty water bottle. She takes the cap off and kind of gives it to you. She throws it to the side and then she chews the bottle.
Norton just eats stuff. I find sometimes when he's doing his business outside, a whole paper towel will come out. And I'm like, what's going on?
Jennifer says chunky rotten milk.
All cheese is basically congealed rotten milk. Anyway, it is. I mean, if you enjoy some cheeses, it's just that some are, they used to call a kind of cottage cheese farmer cheese. I guess it's just easier to make.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people they used to cure cheese or make buttermilk with lemon juice or vinegar, but they sometimes have something called rennet. I've never used rennet, but people make homemade cheeses a lot if they have the right kind of kitchen and the right kind of attitude. I don't personally.
So she put it in a blender to make it.
Yes. They sell Friendship brand makes maybe a couple brands make whipped cream cheese. It's less chunky.
Well, I have that texture issue.
Well, I thought it would have been smoother even, but it was less. I'm getting a messenger message. I don't know who wrote.
Right.
Somebody went upstairs.
Yeah. It gives me the dadas. Dory, you know what the dadas are. Donna, you know what it is. The dadas.
It sounds like the dance.
They bottom. So, oh my God, some cheese hides that better than others. Yeah.
Milk. Oh, did you ever have what is that stuff called? I'm getting a mental block. It's kind of a stinky cheese, but gorgonzola. People put it on salads a lot.
I've never tried it.
I love that, but it tastes good. If you could get past the stick. How about blue cheese? Because some blue cheese are good and some kind of are a little too.
Yeah, I like it in a dressing maybe where it's not so bad. But
okay, if you've ever been Outback has a blue cheese dressing that's really creamy and chunky, and it's good.
I went to this restaurant, God, years and years ago. I don't even remember what restaurant it was, but it was, I think it was local. And they made a blue cheese remoulade, and that was good. That was very good. Dory says she loves blue cheese, go figure, but you can't eat yogurt or cottage cheese. You sound like me, Dory. I don't like I can't eat pears because they're gritty. I don't eat butter beans because they're gritty.
Butter beans are to me so smooth.
But when you bite into one, the actual bean.
Well, they're not cooked. The ones you try aren't cooked enough, I feel, maybe.
No, they were cooked. My dad used to cook the crap out of them, but it's something about them. I can't eat pears because they got that grit.
Well, I know some people who don't eat pea soup cottage cheese yogurt, all that stuff. And then over time, after trial and error, they decided it really does taste good, and they're eating it now. But you have to be exposed to it. They say if you have 8 exposures, you get. I mean, that's a lot for something you really hate. But let's face facts. You know,
that's cool, Lisa. She said her dog doesn't bother anything.
Aw. My brother had a pit bull mix, and when it was like around people, it was very okay. When it was alone, it would tear the house apart. It ate walls. It used to break into the cupboards and pull all the food out and eat what it wanted. And then what it didn't want, it would throw into the cat box.
Wait. Jennifer doesn't like smelly or rotten cheese, but she eats blue cheese.
Oh, okay. See, all you people are weird. I'm going to say you weirdos.
Oh my God. Y'all, I had a garage sale. I went to a garage sale at the place, my booth, they call it the Spring Fling. So it was like vendors, sold things that doesn't really, garage sale like type things, lower price things.
Uh-huh.
And I bought more than I sold.
Oh, good one. You bought more than you sold? That's sort of typical for me.
Well, maybe I made $20 by the time I bought a lot of cigar boxes.
But that was so many. You'll be happy you did, no matter what. It's nice to put jewelry in them, even if it's your own jewelry. Thanks for helping us.
Okay.
Hi, Tony.
Bye.
All right. Take care. What time are you coming back?
I got a lesson.
Oh, okay.
God, listen.
Got a lesson. He's still taking lessons, that guy. I wish he'd take lessons. I heard my other door open. I can't turn my neck. Do you see how I turn my neck? My whole body has to go around.
Me too.
I've turned into one of these like
Some old lady.
contracted sore people. I never thought I would get. I thought people complained a lot. I didn't think it was really this painful. They should have told me.
Well, I can't turn mine because I had neck surgery, and there's a cage in there.
Oh.
So
I didn't.
This dog is licking me to death. I'm about to scream.
My dogs are staring at the door. They're waiting for the truck to drive away. They're thinking maybe there's a chance he'll come back. But it didn't happen. Sorry, guys. You're stuck with me.
So I have a dilemma.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to need therapy after the cruise or during the cruise.
I'm going to need therapy.
I can't find anybody. I don't want to bring Precious to, Bella, I think, can handle it. The kennel so I found somebody who lives close. She does like kenneling or babysitting or whatever you want to call it. But she's not going to sleep with her. Oh my God. She's going to cry all day long, y'all. I mean, she does leave them out a lot, but if she has to go somewhere, she said for a couple hours, she may have to put them in a kennel.
Make your dog a whoopee. And somebody told me that if you take like a big sweat sock and stuff like one of the sweat socks into the other sweat sock and make a knot, you could give it to the dog when it's in the kennel and it'll smell like you. Okay. And so it won't feel as lonely to be able to like put it or give it a sweatshirt or something, and it can like sleep on that and it'll make it feel a little more comfortable or get both.
I feel like Bella will be okay because she's so big and hardy and
I see her sleeping all over the place, but Precious is attached to you.
Right. But she's like always attached.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
But she said I can go do a meet and greet, and her prices are fair. But so I may do that, Suzy.
Well, definitely. Is she making you get kennel cough shots and that kind of stuff for them?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay,
no,
good.
She just asked if I had them groomed, and I don't know why I don't know if she's also a groomer that she was going to say, let me, what are you doing, dog?
Jennifer, I feel like I thought that too. I said to her, can't you just take her with you?
I know I could, but she barks too much. And so I can't have her as a service dog because she barks. And then if she thinks there's something to eat and somebody tries to take it, she'll eat their finger off. Although she don't have teeth, she would pretend she's going to eat their finger off.
Well, but so what? Maybe if she's like your emotional support animal, that doesn't mean that other people need to be like trying to touch her while she has food.
Right.
I don't know.
I wish I could.
Can you get a little like carry-on kennel with soundproofing?
I know. Aw, she got the hiccups. Thank you,
She'd be
Dory.
better in like a tote bag that she could just. Oh, now he's crying.
We're going for a week. We're going to Cozumel, Cayman Islands, and Jamaica.
Norton's crying because Tony left now. He's going.
Aww.
It looks like it's about to rain here.
It's pouring here. You get rain.
Do you know it rained for about 10 minutes yesterday? You know when the 10 minutes was? Guess. When we were taking the dishwasher. The dryer out of the truck. It was raining that whole time. And it didn't rain. Come and going.
And I bet it stopped after you got it in, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Anitra, welcome back.
Hi. Yeah, welcome back. So that's when it rains. See, the clouds follow me. Stop crying. Come here and say hi. Come. You're looking at me like I'm speaking a different language. You understand, come. Come here. Yeah.
I'm not speaking dog today. What's wrong?
Come on. Up. Come on. Upsy. Come on.
Don't move the camera too much. It'll crash.
Can you see some of them? He's here.
Aw.
Bite me? Trying to bite me? Trying to cut your tail? Oh, you caught your tail. You caught the tail.
Oh, no. They'd have to put me in a psych institute if I did 18 days and had to leave my babies for that long.
He looks like his.
We're doing a 7-day.
What are you doing with your tail? Your tail's so pretty. Ooh. It's in the way. Does that just pop up or do you make it pop up?
What? If I do a comment, it goes away. But when I take the comment off, your thing pops back up. You want me to put a comment so that they can see Norty?
Yeah. Come here, Norty. Why are we chasing your tail? He always chases his tail when I touch the tail. Like, what's that? I don't know what it is. It doesn't belong to me. You weirdo. I call him a furry weirdo. Are you a furry weirdo? You're a furry weirdo.
Oops.
I have a hard time, but mostly the people that I know that take care of dogs are really expensive. And if it adds $200 a day to my trip, no matter what trip I take, it's not, I feel like I can't afford it. I mean, well, I can't afford it anyway.
Smiling.
I don't know why pet care is so expensive up here compared to there.
She's going to charge me $30 for the first dog and $25 for the other each day.
Well, for me, it's about $100 a day and up per dog. So you're getting a good deal.
No, I know it's a good deal. And then she told me you don't pay me until you get back and you're happy.
Oh, wow. Well, is she ever going to, well, you're not going to necessarily have internet, but I know that there's some places here like that are doggy daycare and they'll have the pup cam going where you can see them running around.
Right.
I would kind of like to see Norton socialize and run around, but then I heard a lot of people are like, some people say they love it and
he said, All right.
You love it or you love it? You love it.
My daughter found her, Lisa. I don't know how she found her. I think she might have had an ad. And, she told me, she says, not everybody's happy. She said she had 2 dogs, maybe, hardy dogs, big dogs. And they were playing rough. And one of them scratched the other one. So the owner was like really angry or whatever and didn't give her a good review. But she says, you have to know that kind of stuff happens.
Oh. He's looking right at the camera. It looks like, hi, buddy. Morning. Oh, now he came closer.
He's like, I had enough of this crap.
No, he came toward you, actually, is what he
Norton.
did.
Hey, Norton.
Say hi, honey bunny.
Well, I always talk to him every day, so.
Yeah, he knows your voice. I need to. If this camera goes flying, I'll be, I love you. I do love you. I love you, love you.
He's like, now that's it. I want more.
I love him. He's got a big head. You can hug the head. He's a big head boy. Tony was singing to him last night, and he was like, "He's a big head boy," and he was like, "You're a big head boy. You're a big head boy. You got a big head. You're a big head boy." And he was going on in this high pitched voice. It was so funny. And I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "It's soothing." He goes, "It's soothing."
Oh, really? That was one of her first jobs.
Oh, nice.
Well, I mean, she tried to, I don't even remember half the stuff she was telling me, but she said they out most of the day. And then, like at night, she said if Precious cries too much, she can put the kennel in her room. What I wanted to say is you can't put her in your bed. Yeah.
Well, she is Precious. Well, could you just say I love you? That would sound better. Is Precious like? Would she go to anybody, or is it just you?
Yeah, but I mean, like, if I leave and Marie's sleeping, she jumps on Marie. Like, she likes to, like, if you have your knees bent, she'll go in the crick of your knees or, whatever. And so this morning when I went to get ready, she was all with Marie, who was still sleeping. But, I mean, she tried to tell me the difference between her and like a cement kennel kind of place, because I was going to call my vet, and they have lots and lots of techs there who, walk the dogs and all kind of stuff. Oh my God. Don't tell me that, Laura.
She worked for a week. It was the name. There's actually, like, they call it a dog hotel, and everybody has horror stories, and they say they charge you for grooming your dog before you pick it up because it's covered in feces and piss. And it's like, what?
Oh,
and it's like, it peed on itself because you didn't clean out the kennel it was in. And they're like, oh, your dog's not ready. And I'm like, someone was like, my dog's not ready. Bring my dog out here right now. And they go, no, we have to clean it up. And we're like, I want to see how my dog looks right now. And they brought it, and it was covered in mess. And
oh God.
I mean,
no, Jennifer, she didn't say she would put her in her bed. She just said and then she goes, if she cries too much, I can tune it out, believe me. And I'm thinking, I tried to get my mom to keep her, but she doesn't want to be tied down, and I don't blame her. So.
That's true. I think your dog.
Yeah, I know. I think she'll be better off with this lady.
Go on Thumbtack and see if that person has any kind of reviews on there, and that'll help you decide maybe.
Well, I ran into the lady. We were at that dollar store yesterday, and I ran into a lady who worked at the gym next door, and she said she heard really good things about this girl. So, lady, but
okay.
So we'll see. And I think if Bella's there, it'll make it better. Although Bella carries her by her tail and stuff most of the time. She tries to drag her by her tail. I mean, she's playing with her, but still. Poor little Precious, she hides. She goes from under one chair to the next chair.
They might not. I mean, in some places, they might not let big dogs and small dogs play together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would be concerned. Like Norn actually, like he'll go to put his mouth on Roxy's neck, and he doesn't, obviously he doesn't bite her, but I'm scared that if he was ever around a dog that was super tender and he tried to play like that, Norn would have a conniption or something.
Yeah, I'm sure she will, Jennifer. I'm sure she will. My son's like, Mom, she's just a dog, and I'm like, but she's my dog. Too many dogs.
If the dog messed the kennel, you were instructed to skip the walk. Oh, you meant they messed because they didn't get walked enough. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Why would you skip the walk? Oh, you mean because you figured it already went?
Because you had to clean the kennel and stuff?
Or maybe since it already went, it didn't need to walk. That's still scary no matter what. There's one place that it's very expensive, but she said they would like, she said that they would walk the dog and let it walk near it. It was on a nice property with a stream in the back, and they would let the dog walk and run. But I looked at them, like every place nowadays has like a menu, and you could pick. We'll pet your dog for 15 minutes for like $45. We'll let your dog run around for an hour for $45. And it like everybody's so, ooh, it's like, I want to say money grubbing. It's like you wouldn't just pet a dog you were taking care of. I mean, maybe if the dog was mean, I could see it, but it was like, could you not pet Norton? He's so sweet.
So, you know, I told my husband how I felt. He goes, well, just stay home. I'm like, well, thanks, dear.
Well, sadly, the only person I trust to take care of my dogs right now is my ex.
Yeah, she said they already pooped Pete, so in theory, they didn't need to walk.
Yeah, that's true.
Hi, Jane. Dogs need a walk for more than just bowel movements, right? Yeah.
Do you have to
How are you?
Wow, I'm gonna let him out.
Well, you know, I probably should have a seatbelt for mine, Dory, but I don't. So I have to have somebody else with me. Otherwise, she tries to come. She likes to sit in the front seat, like she's a human. Oh, she said it was 18 years ago. Hopefully, they change since then. Yeah, even if they're still open. Walks are for exercise. Exactly. Lets them burn off energy.
In the car, I bought a dog hammock, so it covers that place that they could fall into if you stop, and it also up in a little bit between like the seats, so they don't jump. And it came with a seatbelt, and one of the dogs jumped out while wearing that seatbelt, and it got a little freaked out. I mean, it was Norton, and he was young. Now he's more in tune with what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it's.
Yeah. I know. You feel so bad when something happens to them.
You do feel bad.
I don't think I was that nervous to leave my kids at a babysitter. Is that terrible? You know, well, kids can tell you, but dogs can't. Okay. Oh, wow.
What do you, oh, wow. Tell me.
She said her mom boarded their dog there, the same terrible place, not realizing it was the same one, and that she briefly worked at. He came home with a puncture wound, a big one.
Oh, that's so sad. I mean, like, we all know.
Well, Chris, I don't know if you hear Chris listening, but his dog was injured and, you know, had some serious effects from it.
Real serious. And that's what made me really frightened about. But it can happen. Something like that can happen, even if it was in somebody's house, or like even the person you love the most. Like if a big dog is with a little dog, or if they get into like a little thing. I mean, I'm sure some horrible things have happened when even just playing over at a friend's house. Sometimes if you know the dog is very aggressive, you can separate or not take care of them.
You see, Bella's not dog aggressive, but she wants to play and she doesn't know how big she is. Jennifer, that's not nice. She said her dog is dumb and sits on top of the seat and falls every time she stops.
I'm sorry.
Like that. Well, you know, Precious sits on the back of the couch like a cat would, you know.
Oh my God. I had a cockatoo for a while, and I took it in the car to the vet, and I let it out of the carrying case, and it kept like jumping. It would climb on me to my shoulder, and then it would jump on the steering wheel and it would block my view. And I feel like this is a catastrophe. And I'm like taking the bird and like putting it. I had a seat I had a perch in the car that went over the headrest, and the bird could sit on it. It was so weird.
Look at this. Marie was standing behind the couch, so Bella figured she'd stand with her.
That's cute. That's a cute shot. That's adorable.
It is, huh? And then she decided she was going to kiss her.
Wait. Oh, see now. And then does she tell her to get out of my face in the next minute?
No, no, she doesn't. I was looking for this picture I had of Precious. Oh yeah, she's riding in the car. I was holding her, so she's a mess. But they have since gotten. Of course, Bella had to get shaved when we took her to the groomer because she doesn't like to be brushed, her ears or her tail. So she was mad at it a little bit, and they couldn't get them out. So she's like a sheared sheep. That's what she kind of looks like. Yeah.
Dog hammocks are really good.
Bella likes to sit in the front seat and look out the window. Yeah, they love to ride in the car. Well, Bella used to not. She would cry all the time because our vet is about 45 minutes away. But she's gotten used to it. So the groomer is not their favorite place to go, but they know when we're getting close. They're like, it was like Garrett said you tell they were like, and when he passed the road because they got a new place, it's like he said they were like, oh, we're not going. And then
surprise.
Yeah. No, this weather, it's supposed to be raining all day Saturday, and I have a garage sale planned to get rid of my crap. Well, not crap, but my stuff I can't sell. So I don't know what to do. If I should wait it out, or if I should cancel it.
Is there an overhang where you're doing it?
A what?
You know how some
my shop.
Yeah, does on the outside of the building is there like
no overhang. No overhang. I mean, I could put my tent out there, but it's not big enough, because it's just a 10 by 10. So it's not big enough to put everything out there, and it would still get wet because they're given like 60% chance of rain. It's supposed to be kind of gnarly. So I'm hoping that the front comes either later or sooner and we can do it. But I guess I can cancel at the last minute.
I don't know how that works. I would hate to feel like I'm ready to roll on a yard sale and then have to have it canceled.
But I mean, if it's pouring down, you can't put everything out.
No, you can't. You absolutely can't. And people don't want to go out either. So only the true
if people have a garage, then you can go. But, or a carport or something like that. But you can't.
There was a girl around the corner, and she had lots of yard sales almost every Saturday. And she had her whole garage, like 2 tables here, 2 tables here, and 2 tables here, and then a table on each back. And it was all covered with stuff, and it was in her garage. So she had that thing like a store.
Right. That's cool, Dory.
What did she write?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's
nice. Cool. Nice. Very cool. Rain is messing up our town wides around here too. The weekend is raining all weekend.
It is. I was kind of hoping. I don't even know. We're gonna have to take a door off a hinge and use 2 sawhorses as a table because I don't want to pay $40, $50, $60 for a table to sell that amount of stuff. It's kind of dumb.
Wait, you can take your doors off the hinges?
I have a door in the basement that is not being used, and
gotcha. Yeah, that's a good idea.
And I would like, first of all, we should do it before we try to get the other dryer out of that area. They were going to finish the basement. Well, the people who lived here before me, and they never did it. And I'm glad because the basement gets wet. I mean, even if it doesn't. Anyway,
it was like parts.
I could sell the wood for parts or the door. What are you talking about?
No, your dryer.
Can I? We have a brand belt on it.
Right, because if it's older, sometimes people are looking for a part they can no longer buy for it.
Tony said we could put it out and a junker will take it for metal.
Yeah.
Well, we could just take it over to the place and try to get like $5 for the metal. I don't know. Yeah. He put $10 belts in it. I said, take the belt out. And he goes, I'm willing to not bother with that. And like,
For the $10, I know it's not worth
I
it.
had to take apart the whole thing to put the belt on. I don't want to take it apart again. And I'm like, and in my mind, it's like, you just bought that belt. You should you keep it for the next problem or bring it back. And he's like, you can't bring it back if you put it on the thing. And I go, do you know how many people, when things don't work, bring stuff back?
Right. Look at this dog.
Maybe that's wrong.
Like,
I don't know. I don't really feel bad if we didn't use it.
How do you stop that? What? Are you mad at me? Huh? Are you mad at me? Yeah? No? Maybe? She licks constantly, y'all. I don't know how to stop that. The only way I can stop it is to rub her belly.
What's that? Yeah.
So Johnny's got the deal of the Dawns this Friday.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh, I'm cold. Your nose is so cold.
And then the family auction is the following weekend. I didn't realize, I didn't sign up. So I sent them an email and told them I'd love to be a backup if somebody drops out or for some reason can't do it. So, but anyway.
I feel like a kid. I have to like jump up on pillows.
And I got the air conditioner on 68 over here.
I'm ready. I don't know. It's freezing. I turned that fan off so you can hear
my Pelican up there, right here. I put a necklace on her. So I'm going to get a hat for her. And she'll be like, oh, I can't reach her. She'll be like my avatar. I put one of those little stretchy bracelets around her neck so it looks like her pearls. And
what kind of hat is yours? Is wearing like a bonnet?
I have to look. That's crazy. I don't know. Let me see.
When you if you take your camera off, will it bring it up?
It should.
Turn your camera off and let's look at your avatar. Meanwhile, you'll end up like leaving. Let's see.
Wait, how do you do that again?
It's just, doesn't it say cam?
I'm on the wrong spot. Yes.
All right, let's look. Oh, it looks like it's wearing a sun hat.
Right, and she's got little pearls.
A teal sun hat and pearls. It's
right.
Cute.
But she's cute. My mom had her. She's got like this ledge in her bathroom. And she had her on there, and I'm like, I love that. So she gave it to me.
Aw.
Oh, thanks, Jennifer. So, everybody hit the thumbs up. That would be great. Well, I know everybody is subscribed. And if you're not subscribed to Suzy, you can do that too.
Suzy Boozy.
If I don't start doing videos, my channel is never going to grow.
We're going to have to do this, we'll do this chit-chat on my channel next time, maybe. So subscribe to me so you can come back and find us. Or not, if you don't want to, but if you want to.
You're so crazy. I can't stand you. Oh my God.
I mean, I can't make people do anything.
Jennifer said she couldn't see it on her phone. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, I know where I have it, on Bazaar. On Bazaar.
Good morning.
Yeah, I just ran across this picture. Look, we were babies.
Oh, look at you babies. How cute.
We were babies. We were 18, 19 years old.
Wow.
That's so funny. I'm looking for Bazaar.
It is funny. It's amazing. Oh, I feel like...
Up, Glenn, I had a question for you. So your dollar deal, dollar buster, whatever store, is it worth me taking a ride to Baton Rouge, or is it like ours that is crap now? Let me know.
I want to see your earrings, Dawn. They look They're a little far away. They look cute.
I got them from Dawn
Nice.
and Mary. From one of the
From one of the Deal of the Dawn shows.
yes. Thank you for finishing that for me. I was trying to look for the thing for Jennifer. Yeah, the Deal of the Dawn show, and I bought 3 pair. I don't know if you can see that, Jennifer. Well, if I turn my phone on.
I was just gonna say, can't see nothing.
So she's kind of got a green hat.
You
I
can
know
make. You can make.
you can wear those little straw hats all the time at the craft store. Maybe I can get one of those and paint it.
When you turned the camera off, it looked green, and on that, it looked yellow. Why?
It's teal, blue.
No, but on what you just showed, it looked like a yellow hat. Oh no, now it looks green.
It's green. It's green.
Why the other? Did you show now a different picture from?
It's the same picture.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Now my
In my
sister
mind,
knows
it's
I am
yellow.
live.
That's crazy.
No,
I mean,
no, it's the same picture. And let me turn this down. And why can't I turn it down? And so it's the same picture. Emily Conway did it. Well, Gigi now.
I'm starting to get so sore. My arms feel. I'm so weak.
Okay, Jane.
What are you
Oh,
saying?
the palette behind me. Let me grab it. She's so cute. Come grab this for me.
Oh, hi. Thanks. Hi, Jane. Jane, we might be doing the show from my channel next week. So if you're not subscribed to me, please subscribe unless you can't make it. And then we'd understand because I'm giving people back up. That is adorable.
Isn't she adorable?
That's really adorable.
And I had a little bracelet. So I put the bracelet around her neck. So now she just needs a hat.
What about those dolls you had? Those dolls you bought in that from that guy? Did any of them have a hat?
In fact, the one I took off. I don't know where I put it.
Right?
She did have a hat. I don't know where I put her hat, but yes, she did. So, and
we hang out so much online together that she does her art project. She shows her what she's doing with it.
I know. Come on, Crush. Oh, you
Oh.
trying to? Oh, she wanted down.
I want to know if I start if I lift weights, will I just hurt more or will it get better? Because
You need
I
to start very small.
My wrists hurt, my biceps hurt, my neck hurts, my back hurts. I'm so sore from trying to help Tony take. I was sore from just doing the yard work. And then he said to me, "Can you help me get this off the truck?" And I said, "What do you mean help? Can I prevent it? Can I lift it while it's crashing to the floor? No, I can't prevent it. I can't support instantly."
Oh, wow.
I was like, sometimes you see these moving men and they have these straps that go over their shoulders and they're carrying big, huge things. And I'm like, we need those.
Yeah.
Tony's got to do a lot.
Jane said you to track us down. So
that's sweet. Thank you.
She subscribed to you long
Am
ago.
I wearing? Is this
It
offensive?
gets better.
This Rolling Stones tongue. The guy who designed this got almost no money, and it's their icon.
Wow.
Amazing.
That's crazy.
Look, you get to see a Norton. I called him Norman again. When I got Norton, I wanted his name to be Norman, and
put him back. Oh wait, let me take Jane's. Oh well, it'll just put this. That's because you got your thing on there. Now you can't see him at all. Let me put a small comment up. See if that works. Okay.
Norton.
He's so uninterested.
Norton.
Leave me alone.
He's leave me alone. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Norman. Maybe it was an ex, Jennifer.
Norman, like psycho. You remember?
Right. Oh my God. That's funny.
When I was a kid, there was a dog that
Jane said, "Oh my God."
my mom would hear like the owners yelling, Norman, Norman, and she used to laugh like that the dog's name was Norman. And I go, Norman Bates, that's a great name.
I
All right.
know.
Do you know, like, I'm not allowed to, I'm not supposed to take NSAIDs, which are the good ones, the good anti-inflammatories, like the aspirin, Motrin, Advil, Aleve kind of things. But I could take Tylenol. Tylenol will take a 10 pain and make it like a 8.7. I don't know. It'll take the edge off, but it won't like take it away.
Why you name your dogs human names?
Because they're part of the family.
I don't know. What do you name your dogs, Jennifer? Inquiring minds want to know now.
They're probably like
Precious. I guess Precious is not really
and Sunshine and Princess, like that kind of thing. Peanut.
Yeah, I do 800 of ibuprofen 3 times a day, and then in between I take extra strength Tylenol, the 2 of the extra strength. But if you started with say like 2 cans of something, of vegetables, 2 cans, that's not very heavy, and I would start with that.
I'm going to take the Tylenol right now while you guys chat. Chat among yourselves, and I'll go take the Tylenol.
Well, what about me? Am I chopped liver?
Well, you could chat if you speak up, I'll hear you. I'm just taking Tylenol.
If I speak up. Is that loud enough?
Yeah, it's loud enough.
Oh, yes. BioFreeze is like icy hot on steroids. Yeah. That's some good stuff. And then I have some Voltaren gel. It's not great. It helps on my hands a little bit. But yeah, Jane said, yeah, loud enough. And now you can get it over the counter. And I think it's the same stuff that you can get now over the counter. So that's not bad.
Are you talking about Voltaren?
What? Oh, throw them away. I know.
You know you don't feel good when you make a groan like an old man when you sit. What kind of gel?
I do that when I get out of my car. Soup exercise weights, right? I can, because that's really lighter to start with something like that. You don't want to start with like a 3 to 5 pound weight or anything.
So I have
or if you have the 1 pound weight, because that's usually what the cans are.
I have a ortho doctor, which if I went to see him, it would cost me like full price because we haven't hit our deductible. And I hate to spend like $450 on a doctor visit, but he'll like give me shots. I get tendonitis so easily for some reason. And I have like bone cysts. I don't even know what that means. I don't know if it's like something I should be concerned about. He says, but I do have 2 wrist braces that I'm supposed to sleep in actually, because I do weird things at night. Like I'll be clenching and I'm like,
They gave my mom 2 wrist braces. So now on top of all her other stuff, she's got, what do you call it?
Yeah, I'll wear them today.
Carpal tunnel. So, but she's going to do some MRIs on her hands and feet today. So I think it's hands and feet, for sure hands.
Should I tell people that I have some good news? That I actually...
Hey, Pearl.
I appealed to my town for I said they overtaxed me and I didn't realize I was being overtaxed. And
will they give you back money back?
I was hoping, but I'm sure they spent it already. They're taxing me less than last year's rate, which is, if I get to see at least 1/4, like the thing is the tax is due in like 3 days and I don't think they could change it in the system that fast. And if they
But
don't,
if he sent you the letter to do it, can't you bring that letter to pay it and show that it's less?
I
I
don't
would
know.
try.
I would too. I mean, but I don't know. I don't want to move and then know I'm due like the 2 quarters at the cheaper. Sometimes they'll like make it the last quarters really cheap, and then I'm gonna not get advantage of that. That sucks. But it'll be nice for the people who buy my house.
I agree, Jane. She said get a refund if you were overtaxed, spent or not. That's why I would wait those 3 days. Turn in your paper you have to turn in.
Well, I appealed it. Like they said that I didn't let them in when they were coming around, and because my house looks like a hoarder's nest, and I basically have 1 bedroom in my 3 bedroom house. I should have said that too, but then if it's officially listed as a 1 bedroom, nobody will want to buy it. However, that's not the point. They just said I had a renovated kitchen, bathroom, and basement, and I go, okay, this house is from the 30s, so it had been renovated since it was built, but I never did anything more than change. I had to change out the faucet and change the hardware in the kitchen, and I mean, I changed the faucet in the bathroom too, but that's only because it was broken. I didn't like. I don't know. I didn't rearrange the walls or do anything fancy in this house at all. I didn't even put new flooring in. So he says, well, take pictures and show me. And I'm like thinking, well, I don't know what it proves, but I mean, you could see that my basement is not finished.
Right. Hey, Renee.
They are insane though.
Hey,
So
Ella.
Photographs. And he gave me a thing. Hi,
Yeah.
Ella.
Ella, I am so sorry about this afternoon, but I do have to bring my mom to get her MRI. I am so sorry.
Yeah, I know she really wanted to do your auction, and maybe we could see Dawn on another auction with Ella. That would be fun.
I know. I was supposed to be on Ella's auction today, and my mom has those MRIs, so. And it's okay, because I mean, I don't want my mom to feel bad. I mean, I want to take her. You know what I mean? She needs to get those done, and the sooner the better. So.
Is your mom watching?
She was. She said hello earlier.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mama.
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 Mama. She said, hey, she said, hey, Dawn, Suzy, Donna, and Heather. And I guess she means everybody else, y'all. She can't type real well on the show. All right. Ella's auction.
Pearl here too. Hi, Pearl.
Yeah, Pearl came in when you were talking about your taxes. And don't forget, Dawn and Mary comes on at noon Eastern, I think, for is it Chit-chat then?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Suzy can sign in for you. Well, I think Suzy's going to the tax office today, aren't you?
I am. I definitely am going downtown. If it means that I sent him an email. They said sign a form that I couldn't get to come up on my screen with the iPad. So I put it on the computer. I figured, okay, I was telling you, I was born in an age where if you did any kind of like anything, you didn't do it on a computer. We didn't have computers at school. We had pens and paper. And so
thank you, Ella.
I didn't know how to like figure out how to, I don't know. I figured out how to actually, it said I could take a picture, of my signature and put it on the screen. And I'm like, really? And I did.
Well, you could do it on your phone. You have the pen on your phone and you can sign it. You can bring up that form
to come up on my iPad, but I did it on my computer. And it says show us on a blank background your signature, and I did, and then I moved.
Well, let me tell you what you can do even easier. Print it, sign it, take a picture with your phone because it'll do a scan, and then email it to him from your phone.
Well, I already did it, and I think he got it. He got it. I expect like immediate answers, but I'll try that too if it didn't go through.
Greg, where's Greg? I know Mr. Chris is usually in the background. Hey, Belle, how are you?
Hi, Val. Okay.
Yeah, I am so far behind on watching everybody's videos. Maybe I'll bring my earphones and I can watch them while Mom's doing her 2 MRIs because that's going to be an hour a piece. So I don't think I don't have any.
Photos for listing?
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot. Maybe I can find some old ones. Oh, you've been trying to text him?
I sold a pocketbook this week, so I'm excited that
Nice.
I sold a game last week. This is so sad, guys.
Wait, did you tell me that? What kind of game?
I had a little card. It was a card game called, I think it was called Exploding Kittens.
Oh, okay.
And this girl was so excited about it. She says, I'm so excited. I'm giving it to my sibling for their birthday and we all can play it. And I'm like,
I bet they
great.
had that as a kid. I
And
bet.
so she wrote me a nice thank you
Was
note.
it vintage or was it something new?
What? It was in a
vintage something?
No, it was a new thing. I got it at a yard sale. And I mean, I once sold it to somebody who was very sick and I decided that she needed money. I kept it and I just now sold it on I had sold it on Poshmark. You could sell a lot of things on Poshmark that you weren't able to sell in the past. There's a guy who is selling very expensive vintage glass from an antique store. And he comes all the time, Dawn. You should ask to go live and you could go maybe from your shop and or not, maybe from right where you are and sell some stuff because you never know. And you don't have to list it. You just have to show it and give it like a number. And
right.
people are selling
videos. That didn't work. Hey, Debbie. Debbie is driving home from thrifting. Got to stop at the post office. Did you find something good? When you stop at the post office, you can tell us. How's it going, Pearl?
Good morning. Good morning, Debbie. Debbie's posting a lot of shorts from her backyard, which I've been seeing.
I'm still gonna go see her geese. I gotta go do that.
That's such a nice backyard.
I know, doesn't she?
Beautiful.
Very pretty. Very pretty.
I have some weeds, and I have
I have some grass full of dog poop. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's mostly weeds, a little bit of grass, and in the back where last year Norton chewed on all of the tiger lilies that were starting to grow, and this year he didn't. So I'm gonna get tiger lilies, which is
you've ran into Julian. Cool. And
cool.
Found a few things. He's cool.
That's fun. I don't know if I would run into anybody. Hey, is Lisa still here? Jersey Gypsy? We should try to meet up at a thrift store one day before I leave.
And y'all could both do a video.
Maybe we could meet somewhere in the middle. And that would
be cool. I run into Chris all the time. I never run into Glenn because I don't go into
no pressure. You don't have to meet me in person. But if you want to.
Pearl says she's barely awake.
Well, it's 3 hours difference.
Well, do tell Debbie. You got to tell us what you found if it's something good. Yeah, she says she's still here. Lisa. She says
think about it. If you wanna, if you ever want to meet up, that would be fun. We could go to I don't know. We can get a cup of coffee instead. But like, if you want to go first, that'd be good.
I think we should get a little get together for us Louisiana people.
You should.
Dory, when you get better, Belle, Chris, Glenn, we all can get together and go thrifting one day. Maybe we can meet in the middle. But there's nothing here in the middle. No, well, there is, but not much. So we'd have to either go to Baton Rouge or New Orleans. So she says she's definitely down for that.
Okay, cool. That'll be fun.
She got a couple tapestries, 3 pillows, shoes. I got a little table to put some stuff on.
Nice.
My eBay stuff. Okay, cool. Yes.
I wonder if we're following each other on Facebook, or maybe if you're following Dawn on any social media platform and you could message her, she could forward the messages to me and then we could friend each other that way.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good, Glenn. All right. So, Glenn, did you answer me? I don't know. Is that dollar deal thing that you have in Baton Rouge worth it going? Because the one here, it's got crap. Like, say by the dollar day, it's really crap. I mean, I'm sorry, people. I go there. I bring my sister-in-law. But in the beginning, they used to have better stuff. I mean, on Fridays, they said they have good stuff, but I'm not paying $10 a piece. So, I'm cheap. I'm very cheap. But that said, I think if all works out and I have my garage sale, I may let people come in and see what they want and just take it. Not take it, but a reseller price just to get rid of some stuff. And I need the money. So
I need
you
money.
said it's hit or miss. Okay. I'm sorry, I missed that. Okay.
I'm so debating if I should just donate my stuff and get rid of some stuff versus trying to sell it and then making potentially, I don't know, how much money do people make if they put out piles of clothes? My neighbor, whenever she has a yard sale, she said, like, they'll make only like $30-$40. And I'm concerned that that's not a lot of money for all the work I'd have to go through.
Okay. Hey, Cameron.
But
okay, Belle says they're building another one in Kenner, which is not far from me. I mean, far now, it's like 30 minutes or so.
Hi, Cameron.
They had one in Gretna, but it closed. So my doctors are in Gretna. Y'all, look, I didn't try to commit suicide or anything. I was cutting a box. Don't ever cut a box straight. I was trying to wrap a planner up, and I had the box in my hand because my box cutter needs a new blade. And when I did that, it went up. So,
well, it's time to empty out your knife drawer is when you go to reach for your chef knife, you get cut by another knife. So
I have to be careful with those Cutco knives John bought me because they're pretty sharp. I had to make cookies last night for somebody for an order, which I have to go pack and deliver before.
Did you do it?
I did them, but I didn't pack them yet.
Are they ice? Can we see one?
Mm-hmm. I can go get one.
Sure. I want to see her handiwork. Dawn makes nice.
They're not pretty. They're not pretty. I'll tell you that.
But you make nice desserts, and she's a good baker. And she also makes candies. She makes this cashew brittle that they dip in white chocolate. It's excellent, really excellent. I mean, honestly, it's one of the best brittles I ever tried. So I personally wanted to try it with regular, like, brown milk chocolate or bittersweet or whatever, semi-sweet chocolate, but it was really, really good. And it wasn't like too hard to eat like others, but she does these cookies that are nice. She made some great desserts for my wedding. It was very, very, very sweet of her.
They're not real pretty, but it'll do.
They're cute. That's cute.
It's for a baby. I just do basic, but these are here. TJ, can you come get this and put it back? Because I only made enough. So I sent her a picture and she said that was fine. I mean, I told her I wasn't doing anything fancy. I don't do the those royal icing cookies. This is a very old recipe, and it's a soft tea cookie, like a almond cookie, but it's a very soft cookie. So,
always cut away.
I don't know what I'm missing, but anyway. Oh, y'all had one close about a month ago. I know Lindsay Glenn was having some issues with hers because there's so many of them that opened. All right, Debbie.
Yes, she said, she goes, she had a video that popped up and it said something like, how does somebody who actually sold $1 million worth of stuff not get any money? And
but I think she's back on track now. It sounded like she was kind of getting back on track.
Well, she said that when she started out, there was a lot of business and then like 2 or 3 stores open in the area. So,
Mhm.
and then
Yes.
she had some bad truckloads. And if people
Mhm.
see that you
Yeah.
have like, caca, they're not going to come back.
Yes, almond. It's almond flavor. And they're so
Almond.
good.
She says
Almond.
almond, right?
Almond. And I go to this old timey drugstore to get my almond extract. It's pure almond extract. And somebody said he makes it. I don't know, but it's like the best almond you can buy. I paid $28 for a 16-ounce bottle of this almond extract.
We say almond. We used to say almond. Now I say almond because of you, but I forgot what I think we used to say almond, right?
Almond?
No, almond joys got nuts. Almond,
It's almond.
almond, joy
Almond. Almond.
got
Oh,
nuts.
no. I say everything wrong here, so it doesn't matter.
And I say everything else wrong. We both say things wrong and laugh about each other's
I
wrong.
know we laugh at each other, so it's okay. It gives us something to talk about. Yeah, I need a haircut. Like, she needs to cut this part so I can spike it. So I'm gonna have to get one haircut and then another one before.
I wish I lived close. I would love chopping hair.
My sister used to cut my hair. She was the only one brave enough to cut it short, like spiky. And
Almond.
almond. Yes,
Almond joy. But they have that commercial. Almond joy's got nuts. Mounds don't.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you feel like a nut.
Right. Well, the girl I make them for is a nurse at my doctor's office and my sister-in-law that like sometimes the whole office will order. And they know it's like I ice them, and I used to make other stuff, but she wanted a monkey. I didn't have a monkey. And because of my type of icing, it's not that flowy royal icing. And I told her, I said, it's not fancy like those. And she goes, no, that's why we like yours, because they're soft and they're, but anyway.
The Almond Joy commercials, when they had one of the first ones, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. The kid that was on that went to my high school. Anyway.
You're right, Jennifer. She says we got nuts right here. Right, Cameron. I agree too. Almond.
Almond.
Well, I say almond, but almond.
Almond.
So, almond.
Oh, how about pecan?
Depends on where you're from.
Pecan. Pecan.
It's pecan.
It's
pecan.
Pecan.
It's not a pecan.
It's a pecan.
No.
A pecan's what you use in a camping trip. I know, but honestly, it's a pecan.
Wait, we went to the store last night and they had these pralines, and it's not a praline, it's a praline. And it said Mimi's pralines. And I was like, oh, I didn't know I had any. Anyway. But
are you Mimi? That's new to me. That you're
what?
Mimi. I didn't know you were
Mimi. Yeah, we're Mimi and Poppy.
Mimi and Poppy.
And my little grandson, he's like 5, and he told my husband, and I might have told y'all that. He says, you my best friend, Poppy. He said, I'm your best friend. My husband's like, yeah. So they got a dance review coming in. There's a couple little boys in it, and he's funny. They had Leader of the Pack last dance review, and he rolled in one of those little motorized motorbikes. It was cute. He used to cry in the beginning, but now he's gotten better. In fact, my little granddaughter watches us sometimes, but she goes, I can't chat. I said, well, it's because you're under 18. So yeah. Pecans. I know the pecans smell, the pecans don't.
If they smell like nuts, it's fine.
How much is that? Is it like metal or is it silicone? Val? I mean, I would think you can maybe get at least 10 for them, depending on the brand. Now, if it's like Nordic or something like that, you could probably get more. Jane says pecan.
Pecan.
Yes, Dory is going to have a heavier accent because she's from over there in the Bayou country. She's in She's in the Bayou country. Metal. Is it like a certain brand?
Popcorn. She
The
says
Queen
popcorn.
Bean. Hi, good morning.
Hi, Queen Bean. That's a
How'd you find
name.
us? I love that name.
The Queen Bean.
The Queen Bean.
How's it going? Inquiring minds want to know how you found us. Did you just hit live and then there we were? Because that's interesting. I wonder how many people do that.
You might get, I would say maybe 10. If it's the pants that are shaped like characters, then I would say no more than 10. Because those, it's kind of saturated, so I don't think you can get more than that. Especially if they're used, but if they're new, you might be able to get a little bit more.
If it's not official Disney merchandise, you can't legally sell it online. Just so you know. If it's like a knockoff.
Yeah, like you can't do it on, you can sell Disney stuff on eBay. But if it's real Disney, you can.
It has to say Disney.
Yeah. If it's fake Disney, then you can't. But I don't think Belle sells on.
Just so you know, you can't sell knockoffs of any like major brand and say it. I mean, I guess there's like a loophole if you just call it a lot of cake pans and it's in the pan, it's in the background.
Right, yeah.
And then, but if you individually, like if you say like, I have the Chanel bag and it's a fake Chanel bag, not good. No point.
Okay. Well, actually, Queen Bean, I'm not going to be on Ellis today. I have to cancel because my mom has some MRIs to do. I am so sorry. I won't be there. But I just made you a mod.
Oh, that's nice.
Cool. Just popping in. I finished breakfast. I wish I had breakfast. Did I have breakfast? I had some grapes for breakfast. So the doctor wants me to do Mediterranean diet. Anybody on a Mediterranean diet? I don't live in the Mediterranean. I don't know.
I'm sort of on a Mediterranean.
He's really attractive and good looking and got a nice body. You know what I'm saying? So he probably does all these dumb diets. I don't know, which makes him look good. Look, I'm a normal mom, housewife. And I looked at the price of salmon, whatever, however you want to call that. And that's like $9 a pound. Thank you. I'd rather go with keto, I think. And he said keto was fine. He said he just found that it gave people headaches. I'd rather keto than have to do the other one.
I want to just make a statement because Belle said something about doing auctions on. Once you're on the airwaves, there's a certain implied. I mean, I know it's sort of, we think it's sort of private, but if you're in a state and you're doing an auction and you need to have an auctioneer's license, no matter what, you can get, I don't know how, you could get prosecuted legally. So if you're saying you're doing a sale and it's like a buy it now thing, then that's a different story. So a lot of people will say, I'm doing a sale.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if Louisiana is one of those states.
I don't know at all. But I'm just saying, so there's a certain legal ramification for doing stuff. And no matter what, if you mail something that's not legitimate goods through the mail, it's a federal thing. So I'm just saying, you do what you want. I'm no lawyer, but I'm just saying there are.
I do it too. So.
Right. I get it. And I do too. So, but I'm saying, just be careful.
Just an FYI.
Just be careful to not call it by that name, maybe. And then.
You take hands. Yeah. Oh, I bet they're cute though. She said they're individual. Unless maybe they are official. Are they official, Belle? Oh, Donna says her doctor wanted. Donna, you want to do it together? We could try to look for a cheap version of it. Donna is my sister, for those who doesn't know.
What do you mean?
My husband told me that last night, Dory, that one of his coworkers, they buy it at Sam's. You can get a big old slab, but I don't want to get a big old slab if I don't like it. So my daughter-in-law works at the the seafood department at Winn-Dixie. Maybe she can cut me a small piece because I don't want to buy a big piece in case I don't like it. Right. And he was saying, so I asked him about the nightshade vegetables because Susie and I talk about those. And
They affect me. I'm like,
yeah, and that's what he said. Different people are different. But he said it's real important for people with gout to not eat those. All right, Donna said we can try it. All right, Donna, you on? We're gonna have to figure it out. Maybe we could put Sandra on that too, but I don't know. My mom loves her sugar. Oh my God.
Colorful foods. Like when you look at any Mediterranean plant, like, and they show this big, beautiful salad, and it'll have like orange and red and green. And
not right. It's colorful.
It'll have black olives, which you don't like.
I do not like olives at all. So I will not put any olives. That's fine.
But you could make a dressing with olive oil and use that.
Yeah, I could do that. They have good recipes for baked salmon. It looks good. Yeah. I watched one. I don't know. It might have been Bobby Flay that did it.
And you can put some Tony's on salmon and then put it in a frying pan, like a cast iron pan, and then just cook it till it's like cooked. You're done.
Right. Yeah. Good. That's what I do with catfish. And I can eat that every night almost. And I'll do that with shrimp. And he said that was fine. So what about HelloFresh? Because it's expensive, Dory, and I'm on a real tight budget right now. So maybe later. But eBay has drained me this last couple months. So I'm having my rent to pay at my shop and my booth. And last I looked when we went on the 22nd, I still hadn't made my rent, which will be the first month. So I don't know. Salmon is delish. Well, I've had salmon in a can.
Fresh salmon is so much more delicious than canned salmon. Canned salmon is like a fishier. It's much. I mean, I hate to call fish fishier, but I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. But like if you eat fresh tuna and you grill it, it doesn't taste like tuna in a can. And the same thing for salmon.
Right.
It's less
I love catfish, Jennifer. That's one of the main things here because
salmon's good
that locally. So, and a lot of people the restaurants here are starting to use basa instead of catfish, which I don't like it as much. I mean, it's okay, but it's just okay.
If you I don't know, for us it was salmon was kind of like the starter fish to get you into liking fish because it doesn't taste as fishy as other fish. So it's funny that there's starter fish, but I really didn't like fish until recently, and now I really love fish. So I don't know if
try it at a restaurant first. I don't know.
Well, try it on a cruise then.
Yeah, I could do that. I could do that because that crap is expensive.
Well, just
they'll do the the bagels with the salmon on it, like the thin.
Well, that's smoked salmon, and that's actually I love it. I love it, but it doesn't taste. It just cured. It's not. It's in a gray area from raw, but it
says it's canned salmon is just above cat food. Let me tell you what we used to do with it, or my parents used to do. They would make fish balls out of it.
Okay. We used to make salmon cakes out of it.
Yeah, like salmon cakes and fish balls. And that's what they did.
And we would put it egg and breadcrumb and then fry it.
Well, they would mix I don't know what they would seasonings, green onions and all that with it. And I can remember Mom and Matt doing that.
My grandmother and mother used to make fish out of tuna. They did it out of salmon, and they did it out of some other kind of fish. I don't know.
Right. Now, if catfish is cleaned right, it does not taste muddy. But listen, we eat crawfish here, mud bugs. We eat catfish here. So I don't think we care.
Well, you might love salmon then. Fresh salmon.
Maybe.
But you can ask for a 1-inch piece out of
right
up, I suppose.
Right. I should have asked Anitra if she's still here. They were saying now, like we cruise Carnival. I mean, I know people don't like it, but we love it. And they were saying if you get now, they're trying to cut back on waste. So if you get more than 2 entrees, they will charge you $5 an entree. My son, I used to tell my kids, get what you want, but you better eat it. Like, don't waste it. And my oldest son, he had so many entrees that he couldn't fit them on the table. And that kid ate every one. I mean, he ate them. He she had smoked salmon from Alaska. It was okay. Not something I'd run out and get again. Okay.
Okay, me too, Pearl. Somebody brought me like a pack of smoked salmon, and it's not the same as like Nova Scotia lox. Smoked salmon is lox, and that's a whole different bowl of wax. I mean, it's like lox and bagels, very different from smoked.
We make crawfish bisque for Easter, Dory. So I don't know.
Salmon's good.
Oh, Pearl, you love crawfish? Pearl, you here? You from here secretly?
I used to love crawfish back in the day. We used to go, there were like tons of Louisiana type restaurants around in New York and New Jersey, and they're gone. I don't know. It was like a fad that went away.
Some people just don't cook it right. They'll say, oh, this is a crawfish bisque, and it's not. It's like crappy. Everybody thinks their own is good, the best. So Belle says she only likes crawfish when I don't have to cook it. Look, when you don't have to look in their sweet eyes. Well, let me tell you, I cleaned the heads. After we boiled them and we ate them, I took the heads, I pulled out all the brains and guts and all that stuff. And then you're left with the little eyes, and then you got to rip those out. And then we clean them, and then you take the meat, you grind it, and then you add all your seasonings, eggs, breadcrumbs to hold it together, and you stuff it back in the heads. And then once your stew is going, you put it in there. Oh, it's delicious. And it turns your stew a little red, kind of.
If you take the heads and the brains out, you can give it to the dogs. That's
well, yeah, I guess. But when you pull the head up, that's where all the good fat is. Okay. Oh, okay. Pearl says she's lived in Texas, been to Louisiana. Cool.
That is cool.
Look for the book called Inflammation Spectrum by Dr. Will Cole. It's about home treatments for gout, as it helped a friend of mine. 2 weeks of following that. Well, I don't have gout. My husband does, but I have all the inflammation. I mean, my fingers are all crooked, and yeah, I'm a murderer too. Yes, I am. Oh, they don't scream. They're already dead, Jennifer. I love crawfish. Oh my God, I love crawfish. But the best ones are Louisiana crawfish. You can't buy the China crawfish. I mean, you can, and they're okay, but you can tell the difference.
I go to this Chinese restaurant, and they have crawfish all the time. And I tried one, and it kind of tasted, I say the thing like fishy. If it starts to smell like the dock and not the ocean, I don't really want it. I had it, and I'm like, I'm not that impressed.
Right.
And I didn't want to waste my stomach capacity on any more.
No, it's suck the head and pinch the tails. Yeah. If you pinch the tail and you did it right, then the meat will just come right out.
I remember in the 90s eating crawfish like crazy with friends. Like, we would go to those Cajun places and just get boiled crawfish. And
right. Well, you walk into Winn-Dixie and you can smell it, or Rouse's, the grocery stores. And I mean, now when I go to Winn-Dixie, I don't buy it unless Becca cooked it, because when I bought it from that other girl, it was salty and it was overboiled. And Becca's got just the right amount of, yeah, I'm a little biased, but they're really good, really good. I'm sorry, the other lady, if you're watching.
Why aren't they watching us? Where are they?
Becca's probably working. Haley's taking care of her dad, Becca's dad. So, and Haley's she works some nights, her new job over there. She works deli, and she's been working nights. Like, she makes the sandwiches, which amazes me, because when Haley would make a sandwich, it would take her 30 minutes to make one sandwich. So she's gotten better. But, it was like, I'm like, Haley, you're not painting a picture. Just put stuff on the sandwich and eat it. She's funny.
I have so many friends that would be like every square inch of like, if they're putting stuff on, it would be like, you're right, painting the picture. It's so funny.
Right. Yeah, Dora, you got her, honey. You got it. Especially if you hadn't. Well, my daughter had bought some crawfish. She bought 2 sacks and we ate crawfish and then we took the heads from that. Because if you buy the heads, you can get about 90 something heads for $15, $16.
Well, it seems like a lot of money for just
Yeah,
head.
they're already clean, but when you finish, your thumbs are all eaten up, like cut up and stuff. So you can take a spoon on one of those the old-fashioned bottle openers with the point on the end, and you can take those and scrape everything out. But occasionally, somebody who's helping you clean will leave some eyes. You gotta pull the eyes off. It's just 2 little black eyes stuck. But yeah, you gotta try to get those off. Now, some people, the old people, would fry after they stuff them. They pass the little end through flour and they would fry them. I think that's a waste of time. And the meat comes out the head better. We just put them in and then we let them, like, you don't stir it around when you first put them in so they can kind of, form and stuff. Yeah. I love cooking.
You should do a cooking show or something.
Yeah. I like to watch, what's his name? Oh, shit. The Cajun Ninja. He's funny. He cooks some stuff.
You should cook. You should,
Yeah.
plan for it and cook and show it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't have room and I don't know, but maybe I can do shots of it or shorts, little short pieces of when I'm cooking. I mean, I usually show you some good shots of the food cooking and cooking the roux, all that good stuff.
I'll show you what I cook too. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a pretty kitchen now, so it'll be the only time it'll look pretty is probably like when I have to let people come in to see it, to buy it.
Right. Becca's on the road because I just got a thing that said Becca completed a job. Yeah, he's good. And when he does stuff, he goes, "Powwow." So my husband thinks that's cute and he likes it. So
from Thibodeau or Thibodeau.
Thibodeau, not Thibodeau. Thibodeau.
Last week we played have Suzy pronounce.
I know, right? So you got to look up some old Boudreaux and Thibodeau jokes. They've kind of funny.
But yeah, anyway. I mean, I've heard of you say Thibodeau, so I knew that Thibodeaux was.
Yeah, my little brother used to live in Thibodeau. They say there's 2 good. My cousin said there's 2 good
Thibodeau
thrift stores in Thibodeau, but they're not open on the same days I go to my one that I like. So, yes. So when I was at the little what do you call it? The spring fling this weekend. One of the little ladies that puts her stuff out, she does plants mostly, and she cooks Jamaican food. She's from Jamaica. So I asked her what I needed to
curry goat.
Thibodeau. And I asked her what I should eat. And she said curry goat.
That's my favorite.
And but I've never had goat before.
Well, you can say you have.
Yeah. And then she said the seafood. She said because they get it right there off the water. So the seafood is really good. And I wanted to say, is it really as good as, but she was making meat pies and she was making some dumplings and I forgot what else she made. I didn't get any, but she made some blueberry and banana muffins together, and they were it was different. Like the texture was different, and I found out it was gluten-free. That's why. But
I never had a dumpling, but I used to go to Jamaican places when I lived in the Bronx, and awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yum yum.
Right. Suzy, I need to wrap it up a little bit. I mean, you can say a few want, because I have to go mail my packages before I bring my mom and deliver the cookies. So
All right.
I have to
Well,
do all that. So thank everybody for coming. Y'all hit the thumbs up, please. And then look out for it. We may be on Suzy's channel next week. And we'll see. If we do, I'll put like maybe a thumbnail. I wonder if I can do that. A thumbnail to say, I'm not sure how to do that. If I just put it on my community page, which probably nobody looks at, or I'm not sure. But anyway,
Have a good day.
We'll figure it out.
Suzy Woozy's my name.
Yeah, I can leave the link to follow, So anyway. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed day. And I will
Take care.
Suzy will see y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.